Our video today is on supporting documentation. What are we going to ask you for? What are you going to be required to provide when you apply for the loan? So this is when you actually submit the application. Once we get that application in, we have to verify that the information that you provided is accurate, and we do that through supporting documentation. So if you are a W-2'd borrower, if you get a W-2 for your work, that's how you're paid, we are going to ask you for your 30 days most recent pay stubs, and we'll ask that for all borrowers on the application that are W-2'd. We will also ask you for your most recent 2 years worth of W-2s. So right now, that's 2023 and 2024. That is what we will require for income. We will request to show assets, to show where your down payment's coming from, or any reserve funds that are required. We will need your 2 months most recent bank or credit union account statements. So these are to verify any funds being used for closing costs or down payment. We do need all of the pages, every single page on that statement. So if it says that there are 6 pages, it normally says on the bottom of the statement, 1 of 6, 2 of 6. We need all of them, including that really pesky page on the back that says this page was intentionally left blank. We need that page too. We have to verify that there have been no large deposits due to federal money laundering regulations, like I was talking about in my last video. And so we have to verify that we have a complete statement, that there's nothing missing. We will need statements covering your most recent 2 months for any retirement or investment accounts. We can also use the most recent quarterly. If you receive a quarterly statement as opposed to a monthly statement, we can use your most recent quarterly statement. And then for income that is Social Security income or retirement income, we will need either an award letter showing how much you get. And for Social Security, I always recommend to get the actual award letter, because that will have any cost of living increases that you've received and will really allow us to maximize that income. We can also use a 1099, and sometimes we'll need statements from whatever account that income is deposited in. Sometimes we can use that as documentation, and that's only true for Social Security and retirement income. If you are a self-employed borrower, we will need your most recent 2 years worth of signed federal tax returns for all borrowers on the application, with all schedules. If you are self-employed and you also file business tax returns, we will need both your business and your personal returns. And again, all pages, all schedules. This really helps us to be able to make sure that we're maximizing your income. With self-employment, we are using your net income rather than your gross income. And some stuff we can add back in. So we take your net, and there are some items like depreciation and depletion that we can add back in. So having that full tax return is really helpful, just to make sure we're not missing any income that we could potentially be using. If you are refinancing a property, or if you have multiple properties, if you already own property and you're purchasing a new property, we'll need mortgage statements for any homes that you're going to retain. If you're refinancing, we'll need the current mortgage statement. We'll need your homeowner's insurance declaration page so that we can see what that annual premium is, as well as the due date and your agent's contact information. And again, that's for all properties owned. We'll need a homeowner's insurance declaration page. If you are using military benefits, if you're using your VA benefit, we'll need a copy of your DD-214, your discharge paperwork. If you pay child support or alimony, we will need a copy of your divorce decree or your child support agreement. If the property is in a trust, we will need a complete copy of the trust. And then again, if you own rental properties, we need those mortgage insurance, rental agreements, mortgage statements, proof of homeowner's insurance, and property tax information, which we can normally pull from the county website ourselves, but every once in a while we get a county that's challenging. So that is the list of things we could potentially be requesting from you as far as supporting documentation. I'll pop it in the comments below just so you have it to reference. If you have any questions at all about purchasing a home or refinancing a home, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and I'll see you next time.